Yes, on life. And my younger brother called me today in the morning, and he was telling me that because he's schooling in Taraba State, and where he's schooling, he's bounded by a place in Benue State known as Zakipiam. And in the entire Benue State, if you really want to farm yam, and not lose money, right? Just go to Zakibian. I mean, if you want to farm yam on a large scale and you don't want to lose money, just go to Zakibian. There's no way you're going to plant yam in Zakibian that you won't make a good harvest. Like, it's a land that is blessed and they don't even need fertilizer, they don't need manure. But those who know Benue State, and that is why Benue State is regarded as food basket of the nation, because we farm yam on a large scale, yam, cassava, oranges, mangoes, pineapples. I travel to some places and you see pineapples. Pineapples are being bought and sold, and sometimes in cities you'll be buying one pineapple for sometimes 400, 500, even 600 naira. But in my village, you even see pineapples got rotten in the bush, like it's normal, like, and anybody passing by can just go out. If they want to eat that pineapple, they can just go and cut and take. Like, in my village, pineapple is normal. Like, it's oranges, they are in abundance. So my other brother called me and he said he wants us to farm yam, to do a yam farm in Zakibiam. And he said he got a friend. Okay. So, and I told him, okay, it's a good idea, but the seasons are almost over. Okay. Rainy season is almost coming to an end, and because I think we're now in mid-August, anything September, the rain will start going away. Okay, so even if you play, so because I understand the season. Okay, if you're in Benue State or you're a farmer, you know that time to plant yams are usually around March, April. Okay, March, April, these are times where you plant your yams. So planting a yam now, there's no way you're going to, it won't even work out. Okay, you just waste your money. So because I understood the season and I asked him, but the seasons are beginning to come to an end, so we can't farm yam farm now. He said no, he's making an arrangement for next year because he has a friend over there. And I said, okay, that is cool. So why am I saying this? Right? Why did I bring this up? It's because the Bible said, seek wisdom, and above all things, seek understanding. Right? Everything is about season. Everything is God has given us the abilities, natural abilities as human beings to understand the seasons. Okay, everything has a season. Ecclesiastes says there's time to plant and a time to reap, a time to be, a time for birth and a time for death, a time for joy and a time for sadness, a time for celebration and a time of sorrow. Okay, so God has put in this wisdom in us human beings to understand the season. And that is why if we don't understand the seasons that we are now, this current season that we look, this is one of the best time to be alive in human history. And this is one of the also the worst time to be alive in human history, because you can see what is happening around the continent. But it's about the season. Everything we are witnessing now will come to an end. It will it will come to an end. And however, it won't come to an end for people who do not understand the seasons that we are in. So you need to understand, because I wonder, if I don't know how to farm, I would not have known that the season of planting yams is over. Okay, what you plant now and make harvest is things like watermelon, okay, things like beans. Okay, if you can plant beans now, you will not lose. So these are the season where you plant other crops, but not even yam. Okay, so we as human beings, if we don't understand the season that we are in now, it's going to be disastrous for us. We must position ourselves for what is coming. Dear Theations, we are going into a season of abundance, into a season of technology taking over jobs, and at the same time, technology making us extremely wealthy. This is the seasons. Do not allow anybody deceive you. And if you just because you are not aware, keep on hanging to our YouTube channel, keep on hanging over to TACC trainings every Saturday. Educate yourself and understand the seasons. People that are making it in Wall Street, people that are making billions and trillions in Wall Street, because they understand the season for everything and they take advantage. And how do they take advantage? They take advantage because people who know try to educate them. And that is why we're taking it upon ourselves to educate our people about the season that we are in now. We are in a season of wealth transfer from those who have and those who do not have. You can't fight the elite using weapons or revolution. They will just kill us, right? We don't have the weapons to fight the powers that be. However, in every solution, in every problem, there is a solution. That is why cryptocurrency is placed in our hands right now. It is the currency of the future. We must arm ourselves with this currency of the future. Otherwise, we will continue serving those who have hitherto, who have before now enslaved us. Every day, the Almighty answers our prayers every blessed. There's no prayer that goes unanswered by the Almighty. However, it is we human beings that sometimes we fail to miss the opportunity. And those who try to miss the opportunity, sometimes for the most part, they are ignorant. That is why we are doing our part to bring you education. So that as you know, you understand the season that we are in now. So nobody will deceive you. You know, for example, now somebody who doesn't have knowledge of how when to plant yam, the person can get easily scammed because they don't know the seasons. And there are people who don't actually know the season that you should plant this, the season that, but we all know. I know the seasons. I know the season where you should plant cassava, yams, granules. In a year, you can plant granite even twice. You can plant maize even twice. Okay, in a year, but yam is once. Cassava is 2 years. Sometimes 1 year and a half. Okay, so there are crops. There are crops that are being planted due to season. So what are the crops that are being planted in this digital age? The crops that are being planted right now in this digital age is blockchain and cryptocurrency, artificial intelligence, robotics, big data. People saying Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter. Elon Musk is not trying to buy Twitter. Elon Musk is trying to buy data. In this fourth industrial revolution, people who have data will be the new oil. People who are holding on to cryptocurrency because these are currency of the future. We must arm ourselves. We must become the leaders of tomorrow. We must become those who the Almighty have heard their cries and have decided to send them a technology to arm them with what is coming in the future. Nobody, look, do not wait for anybody to come and tell you this, right? You can go and research. We are going into a new age. This is the age of abundance, and if you miss this age, I think it will take us another 2,000 or even 1,000 years for us to for you and your generation to recover. Okay. It will take us thousands of years for us to recover from this. That is why we're trying to build generational wealth in TACC. We missed Bitcoin. If in 2010 we will have if in 2010 we have taken the opportunity to invest in Bitcoin, okay, today we'll have been mega wealthy. But we don't know. Okay, they said once bitten, twice shy. But the things that you don't know when you are asleep might not be your fault. Things that happen when your eyes were not awakened might not be your fault. But things that happen after you are awake, after you have heard the information, after the information has been given to you and you take it for granted, is entirely up to you. And it's a cost if you don't take advantage of what is being placed in our hands right now. And in order for us to benefit more and maximally from these opportunities, we must share it with others. If we're intact today, it's because people who love us, people who care about us, people who want to see us ascend to become the better version of ourselves, were people who saw the opportunity intact and they brought you and I in. So we must also see the beauty in this and also bring our brothers and sisters into this. The reason why Africa is not developing, it's not going further, is because people don't want to serve first. In order for you to make it in this life, it's either you have money or you serve, or you serve. So those of us Africans who want to put the money first, no. Let's learn to serve first. Service first. We must give. Those who give must receive. Do not try to stay and you don't give anything and you are expecting to receive. It is a principle, universal principle. Those who give must receive. What are you giving to your people? How are you helping your people? How are you putting tack in the hands of your people? If you don't give them, the Almighty will not give you. It is simple. If you don't plant tack in the hands of people who need it the most, you will not receive anything from the Almighty. It is the law, and that is why we must educate, we must continue to, because look, tack is a different breed. We want to carry everybody along. Nobody should miss nobody should miss the opportunity in this space. We are talking about billions, trillions here. In few paper money is fading away, and that does not mean, now let me open our eyes. Yes, paper money is fading away, but that does not mean paper money will completely disappear. This is the cruise. Time is coming when paper money will be less in value. And if you can just sell one of your tag, we're able to do a lot of projects in the physical world. This is where the world is going. Okay. So, and government are beginning to look into this space now. By the time government take a hold of this, by the time the attention of government, which is beginning to shift to cryptocurrency now, by the time their attention is completely shift to cryptocurrency, my brothers and sisters, it will be game over for you and I, for those who are not involved. We must give to our people. We must lift our people. And it's time we Africans should be tired of being consumers. We must also create what is ours. Okay, and I keep on saying, in the age, people who were in prison us created platforms that were not owned by us, and that is why you see people phones being freezed on Binance. The other day, a leader told me that Hotbit is a cryptocurrency exchange has suspended deposit and withdrawals, and the leader said she has money in there. So you see, this is not owned by us. We must have something that we own, so that we will sleep. We know that no matter what, our funds are safe on TACC exchange. We must build this thing together. Nobody does it alone. A tree cannot make an island. It's either, Martin Luther King said, it's either we live together in unity or perish together as fools. If we simply don't unite, then we'll perish together as fools. For the fact that our ancestors have failed doesn't mean we'll fail ourselves and fail those who have come before us. And that is why God has raised us in this era to stand in the gap for our people. And we must become that change that we seek to see in the world. Michael Jackson said, if you want to change the world, take a look at yourself and then make the change. Change begins with you and I. And I want to begin to educate ourselves and begin to educate our people. It is deliberate. Educating your people is deliberate. Every day, if you come across me online and offline, I'm always educating my people. It is who I am. My life is about spreading knowledge. It's about bringing you information. And this is what information uplift the people. When people are properly informed about what is happening, about what will empower them, you are lifting a nation. This is how we must lift our nations. And by lifting our nations, we are doing God's work. There's no work that is more noble, more rewarding than serving your own people. And they might not know what you are doing for them now. Fine. You know what you are doing. Keep on doing it. Keep on with the pace. In the future, they will come to realize that, oh, we now understand why you were doing this. And that is why when the Almighty is calling, he doesn't call you, he doesn't call everyone at once. He calls those who are ready to hear first and those who are ready to share this information with others. And don't worry, you guys have me. I'll keep on sharing the information to you on a daily basis. Right? We must do this together. TACC is ours. And we must build TACC together. Thank you very much. TACC continues to go uphill. Peace.